I'd rather be. Yeah. We are about to dang. Yeah. We're about to go to the beach again. Yeah. We only have one more day left in paradise, so we gotta get to that now. So she's gonna go test the water. We actually haven't really been in the beach. I mean, in the water. We just kind of keep going beside it and then we get freaked out. Okay, so she went in. Go back in! Go back in! Okay, so I just wanted to make this video real quick because I was just at the beach and I was really enjoying my time in the water. However, not really however, but I was just sitting in the water and I was just thinking of how it relates to my life. The waves were just they were so nice to look at when you're on the beach, just trying to relate them to my life here. They're so nice to look at when you're on the beach, and I kind of relate that to being a kid, and when you're a kid, you look at being adult, and you're just like, it's the best thing to grow up and like do what you want to do and do what you can do and go out there and just kind of be you. As a kid, you think you could do all you could do as an adult, and I mean, our parents do tell us that, and I feel like that's how it was looking at the beach. And then you got into the water and then it's cold at first, and that's another thing, you know, with high school. It's cold at first, like you just kind of step into that world of kids being older and you're being introduced to like sex and drugs and all these things, and it's a little bit different than standing on the beach. If you see where I'm going with this metaphor here, it's just the stages of life that I was noticing on the beach. When I got into the ocean now, and I'm just there going with the waves, and I realized it feels good, you know, it's hot outside, the water feels good, and despite it being so cold, you're used to it, and even though the waves are rough, you're used to it. And I noticed the further out I went is the rougher the waves seemed. Sorry for scratching my butt, but the rougher the waves seemed, and they just kept going and going, and then you just get splashed in the face sometimes, you're just like salty. And I don't know, when I was just in that moment just now, it kind of just really reminded me of how life is. It reminds me of life is a beach. Like, I really understand that life is definitely a beach. As a kid, you kind of look at it and you're just like, it's so beautiful while you're standing on the shore. You get into the water, it's like going into high school, it's like merging into college the further you go out. And then you're finally there and it's not as scary, and the body of water, I should say, is not as scary as it seems once you're in it. But then there are still waves and there are still things that can happen to you while you're out there. The whole point I'm trying to make here is the metaphor of life being a beach. I really understood it today. Being on that beach, I really understood it. And whenever you do, whoever is watching this, whenever you do get the chance to go out on vacation and get the chance to experience a beach, I just want you to think about that. I want you to think about life being a beach, and I want you to think about it when you're in the water and you're experiencing the waves. If there are waves, if there's not, and it's calm and it's cool and it's collected, even like try to compare that to some points in your life too. So it's just like, you know, life's a beach, and I want everyone to understand that, because I definitely understood it today here in Mexico on a 2016 trip. And Anna BZ out. Y'all don't see what this looks like at night. That's where we go eat, y'all. Oh, wait. Can you see the tables? And then down there is leading to the beach. Hey! So, it's our last day here in Paradise. Coconuts.
It's so heavy, y'all. Yeah.